All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the start of a brand new playthrough, let's play, whatever you want to call it, here on the channel. Today, we're going to be starting up what I'd like to call the road to Borderlands 3. So we're going to be playing through Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel on the Handsome Collection. Yeah, and then we'll be playing through Borderlands 3 when it comes out. Depending on if we have time, we might also go through Borderlands 1. But, let's just hop right in.
So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway. First, there was the Vault, an alien prison opened with a mystical key. To the warriors who opened it, the Vault was just a container of tentacles and disappointment. They vanished into the wastelands, certain that the Vault held no treasure at all. They were wrong. The Vault's opening triggered the growth of iridium, a priceless alien element. Soon, the rare and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora. Its appearance attracted many, including the Hyperion Corporation.
Jacob, I have no idea what this game is all about either.
Came to Pandora to mine
I played a little bit of it the other night,
and
but
bring order to the
other than that, I've
savage
never played
planet.
any of the Borderlands games.
Through their excavations, Hyperion uncovered evidence of an even greater vault. Their leader vowed to find it, to use its power to civilize the Borderlands, once and for all. But Hyperion weren't the only ones searching for the next vault's alien power. The call of danger and loot is not so easily resisted. Certain warriors came to Pandora in droves to uncover its hidden secrets. Some would call them adventurers. Others call them fools. But I call them Vault Hunters. Our story begins with them, and with a man named Handsome Jack.
Heard it was good, but yeah, I don't know what it's about either. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish the Handsome Collection included all 3 Borderlands games instead of just 2 in the pre-sequel. But, so we're starting with 2, and then we'll do the pre-sequel. And then if we have time before Borderlands 3 comes out, we'll go through the first Borderlands. Oh god, we're about to get a copyright strike. I'm gonna skip this just to avoid the copyright, because this just introduces the characters. I'm gonna go Gunzerker, because his playstyle is pretty much what I like to do, just kind of get up in people's faces and blow their faces off, so. Name, of course, we gotta go with Phenom. Just keep it simple. Confirm. And that's how you start a game. That cutscene actually is really funny. Like the whole like train cutscene where it introduces all the characters.
Great. Another
But
deadbolt hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy.
like I said, it plays a copyrighted song, so I don't want to get the stream taken down 5 minutes after it goes live.
You're not dead. Yes. Now I can get off glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in.
Guys, also let me know how the game audio is.
I am a
If you guys can hear like what people are saying and everything.
But my friends call me Claptrap. Or they would if any of them were still
Or if the
alive.
game's too loud, if
Or
I'm
had
too
existed
loud,
in the
just
first place.
let me know.
Oh, I've got something for you. Here, take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside. Man,
You found an Iridian relic. Alright, so since we have the,
I've met a mighty vault hunter.
the-
I can finally join the Resistance and Sanctuary.
yeah, since we have the collection, we already have guns and stuff. Normally, you wouldn't have a gun until you get a little bit further in this mission, but they have a couple of skins and stuff for having the, what's it called? The collection. It was free for PlayStation Plus last month, so.
I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
Was it last month? Yeah, I think it was last month.
Soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason. And I am here to help you.
Well done. Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall.
Is there, what are there in here? Some ammo. Nice, I'll take that. So basically, Borderlands is like the original PvE looter shooter. So it's like kind of where Destiny got the whole idea. Although there's no like player versus player multiplayer in Borderlands. It's only like 4-player co-op. I feel like I changed my sensitivity. No, I'll keep it at 9.
Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers make this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite surprised. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullywogger named Knuckle Dragon. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergency.
Just want to make sure I get all the ammo and money out of here, because money is pretty tough to come by, but I do know a decent way to farm money, but especially earlier in the game when like stuff doesn't give you as much money and selling things doesn't give you as much money as it does later in the game and whatnot. I'm gonna keep the guns I have.
Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty vault hunter to help me reach Sanctuary. I will be your wife.
Just let everyone know, watch SmackDown Live on July 30th. I'll be on TV. Nice, nice. I think the most recent WWE show in my hometown was a house show, so I didn't care to go to it. Alright, Claptrap, give me a second. Trying to get as much ammo and money out of here as I can.
Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bullymog.
We'll also be going through all the DLCs and stuff once we finish up the main campaign and whatnot.
Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything.
Snowball's barking his head off, but
I'll just assume you didn't see that. Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
good job, Claptrap.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
Ah! I hear bullymog! Sick a minion! Protect me, Squire!
Mission is an area waypoint. Give the general location of your objective, but you must search the area to find it. Okay.
Typical bitch!
sweet. All right.
Let's go. If we don't get my eye back, we'll never get to Sanctuary.
A lot of people think Claptrap is annoying, which I mean sometimes he can be, but
Again? Jack's tearing things up.
I don't know. I don't mind him too much.
They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing! Ow.
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack, and the only place you'll be truly safe. Get to Sanctuary.
Hold on. Ooh. Hey, what's that noise? Are you fighting? I approve.
These enemies aren't really anything to be concerned about. Well, not with these like deluxe edition weapons they give you. At least to start with. These are decent weapons to start with. Definitely. Better than just that pistol that Claptrap would have gave me. Yeah, a lot of this game is just, you know, opening chests, looting what's inside, killing enemies, repeat, repeat, repeat. I mean, there's obviously missions to go along with it, but...
Many thanks, friend of friends. Onward!
Hey, kiddo, Jack.
That's a lot of the minute-to-minute gameplay, at least.
Let me explain how things work here.
I've been having fun with it so far,
From
from what I did play.
Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
Oh, my eye just switched back on. I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome robot, which means that whoever has my eye is very close.
All right. Oh no.
Oh, God! They're coming out the wall spacers!
Oh no. Alright, not too bad. Our first boss battle in the books.
If you would, retrieve my eye for me. Oh, and I apologize
Money,
for saying
and
wall
pistol.
spacers. I say that a lot when I'm frightened.
I'll definitely take that pistol.
Got my eye? Great! Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me.
Alright.
Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Lyersburg can fix me up. Alon C.
Alright, we leveled up. I don't think we unlock our skill tree until about level 4 or
Let's see if we
5.
cut through it, chum.
So, all it does for us right now is it
Hyperion tech.
increases our maximum health. And I think it increases the amount of damage we do just generally. But, yeah.
Well, it was nice
Once we hit, I think it's level 4 or 5, we
we
start earning skill points for our skill trees at every level up.
Executing phase
And I think max level is like 72 or something weird like that. It's like a weird number.
perks of being an artificial intelligence.
Which I think is supposed to be tongue-in-cheek because this game is just kind of
It's a long way to Sanctuary.
like purposefully weird, if that makes any sense. You guys will see.
I am in this location.
Alright, a shotgun. Let's swap out our SMG, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Your master, let me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
Let's go, Claptrap. We have the max amount of shotgun shells we could have right now. I'm gonna try this thing. It's probably a bad idea, but...
Minion, roll out!
Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna swap back to an assault rifle.
Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as a storage thing for a few months.
One thing I love about this game is there's no fall damage from any height. So you could just, like, climb the tallest thing in the game, and you could just hop off of it. There's actually some missions where they legit just, like, tell you, like, oh, just, you know, hop off the side, you're fine. Well, there was one mission that I played that did that. I don't know if there's many, but oh god.
Good hunting, bandits.
Alright.
$1,000,000! Alright, boys, this is Captain Flint. I want you to find that Vault Hunter and bring him to me now!
The idle sway is really bad with some of these earlier weapons, but I'm trying to shoot these guys before Claptrap opens the fence.
Hey, Hammerlock!
And then I'm gonna... Beautiful.
First Captain Flint's bandits attack, then Claptrap shows up. I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment.
Oh, I'm not good at sniping.
Say, Vault Hunter, would you kill Flint's men for me?
When they're standing still, I'm decent. Okay, well.
Got a proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head.
And I'm gonna swap back to the AR.
Oh no! Pull him off!
Thank you.
Alright. Running low on AR ammo, but
This ain't over, Grinder.
Hey,
should be able to find some around here somewhat easily.
It's
SMG ammo.
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I? Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod. 2 bullets in a mag. 2 cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
Hey dude, you get bored of CTR? No, not really. I've actually been kind of planning on doing this series for a while, leading up to Borderlands 3, which is coming out in September. So,
My brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
but I do need to finish streaming the
I am Sir Hammerlock.
CTR ghosts and whatnot, which I'll be doing within the next couple
At
weeks.
your service.
I can only handle so much
Came out
of the rage of going for Oxide's ghost, if I'm being honest.
trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way. To survive a direct run-in with Handsome Jack and defeat Captain Flint's bandits. Unheard of. I'm headed to Sanctuary myself.
This at least is a lot more, I don't know, calming if you want to say that.
But hand me the robot's eye, please.
Less rage-inducing. However you want to say it, really.
Now, let me connect this to this. And... That should do it.
I am alive!
Oh dear, he's talking again.
Minion!
Finally finished one season in my WWE Universe. Think I did a good job for WrestleMania. I'm just on setting up my short season of ECW. It's gonna be good. Hell yeah, man. Me and Tyler are, of course, still fucking...
Now that Liarsburg is cleared, I might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of things that maybe of use to
We're pretty much effed on our
men like yourself.
2K19 universe.
Minion, roll out!
I see our fearless leader Jack is looking for it. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace to the frontier, then shoots unarmed men with an joke like it was going out of style.
We're gonna figure out a way to finish it,
Spouting exposition again on
however we have to, but... yeah. Alright, we unlocked fast travel.
Ah. Hello. Killed everyone in Liarsburg. I see no reason that while Monk should lollygag about the place, disrespecting the memories of the former townsfolk. If you could clear the town of them, that would be most gentlemanly.
The objectives on your HUD pertain to your active mission.
There was a hair versus mask match with Corbin and Ray. That's awesome. Shields, you have a shield. Nice. Alright, so I'm leveled up to level 3. I'm gonna take this shield.
Spectacular amount of hustle and or bustle before its denizens fled the sanctuary to escape Jack's army. Most of them anyway.
And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go this. Nice little explosive pistol. That's one thing I love about Borderlands so far, is like the guns are just insane.
That's one area free of bullymongs. This would be an even greater achievement if anyone in Liarsburg was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done.
Clear graveyard. Beautiful. Oh no, not beautiful, not beautiful. These things launch you pretty damn far. Nice little crit hit. I don't get why Corbin still has his hair in the game. I've looked into stuff like that before about why, like, usually almost all the WWE games are always out of date when they come out. It usually has something to do with the fact that they have the actual roster itself, like, finalized by around SummerSlam, I think it is. Or no. By, like, around WrestleMania, they have the actual roster finalized, and then by, I think it's, by SummerSlam is when they, like, finalize people's, like, gimmicks / appearances. So, or it's something weird like that. So, like, if somebody changes their look after or around SummerSlam, it might not always make it into the game. Just because by that time they would have to rescan their model or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. I don't really remember exactly. Alright, use the elevator. I'm gonna go do that side mission. But yeah, sucks because, I mean, pretty much no WWE game is ever going to be up to date when it comes out because, I mean, between SummerSlam at the end of August and October, people, like, so many people turn heel or whatever and, like, get new shirts and change their hair or get new moves or whatever. So, I don't know. I'm about to die. This assault rifle is not good. Oh, great. Are we about to get our first death here, boys? Oh, yeah, we are. Definitely. Alright, well, that didn't go over well. I'm gonna swap back to that explosive pistol, I think. Well, actually, let's try this pistol. Yeah, one of the worst things about this game is, I mean, it makes sense, but dying, you have to, like, not necessarily, you lose money every time you die, and it's, like, scaled up depending on how much money you have. I don't know if it's, like, a percentage or what it is, but having a few deaths later on in the game and you have more money can really drain your funds rather quickly.
Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after Claptrap attempted to integrate with it.
What a kidder! Just get a new fuse for the elevator and ignore what he said about that power box.
Money, ammo that I don't need. This pistol isn't really good, to be honest with you. Crap. I did not mean to just absolutely smack the mic. I bought the CTR and I can't do all the power sliding like you do. How do you do it? Honestly, man, it's going to sound cliche, but, like, the best thing I could say is just practice. Like, that's really what it takes. I mean, I was already pretty good at it to begin with because I played the original PlayStation game, like, religiously when it came out. But, yeah, I'd say the best way to start learning how to do it is to just honestly just, like, go into the time trials and just go on to some of the shorter, like, wider tracks and just practice it over and over again. Then once you feel like you're comfortable enough with it, you could start adventure mode. Although I would recommend going into adventure mode on easy, because medium is pretty damn hard. And playing on hard is, like, absolutely impossible almost. Even for me.
Just plug that fuse in a Brewster's power box, and you'll be able to ride the elevator.
Alright, so we got some loot in here. We got some shields. 120, 161. Just gonna go with that one. And I'll take that one too, just in case. Take the ammo from here. I know there's a bunch of bullymongs up here.
Cram this down your throat hole!
Beautiful. Kind of. Oh boy. Oh, this isn't going well. And my grenade flew away the wrong way. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I know something was dropped over here. Did I pick it up? I must have picked it up. I knew you want to play the Crash Bandicoot game, so I did. And finally, since I bought it when it came out, I got across that stupid bridge on the first island. Wow, that game gets me triggered. Yeah. The Crash games, they, like, it's honestly surprising the fact that it's, like, the art style and stuff is, like, obviously directed at kids. Like, I mean, it's a fuzzy orange animal, you know what I mean? Running around, jumping around. Seems like it'd be directed at kids, but I haven't seen very many kids that are actually able to play those games because of how hard they are.
Oh, the elevator working, have you? Great. Now, simply
I mean, I played the games as a kid, but
This used to be a sizable hub for the resistance.
I was probably part of like a very small majority that was actually able to be even decent at the games as a kid. Because it is... I'm going to just buy the cheapest one here. Oh, okay, I can't buy one. Great. I have to get rid of something in my inventory. Alright, let's drop something. We'll drop these shields. And none of these are really that great, so I'm just going to buy this one because it's cheap. Just because I need to do it for the mission. And then... is there anything out here? Yeah. Can I actually sell it back to this thing? Oh, yeah, sweet. Okay, so I can sell stuff. Just gonna yeet all of this stuff that we're not using. Alright. So I'm gonna go back, turn that mission in, then we can get started on a different one. I completed all 4 when I was a kid, and now I can't do it for shit. It's weird. Yeah, for me, CTR definitely took some time to get back in the swing of things with. But for me, like, playing the Insane Trilogy, it was like... I pretty much didn't miss a beat. Although, in my opinion, I think the Insane Trilogy is easier than the... well, not across the board. I think Crash 1 on the Insane Trilogy is easier than it was on the PS1. And then, I know,
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the
2 I thought was harder on the Insane Trilogy than it was on the PS1. And then 3 I thought was kind of the same between both.
Let's go this way.
Here's what's gonna happen, Vault Hunter. My first mate
But,
Boom Boom is gonna
yeah.
kill ya. Jack's gonna
Not to say that 1 isn't still hard, because it is. But
hopscotch in your chest cavity.
maybe, like, the platforming itself isn't easier, and the levels are the same, so it's not like that's any easier. But what makes it easier is more or less like if you're going for 100% completion. Because in the original Crash 1, to get the clear gem in any of the levels, you had to obviously break all the crates, but you also had to do it without dying. And if you died, then it was null and void. You couldn't get the gem. And the same thing that you can only save like every couple of levels, because you can only save if you finished a bonus level. And if you failed the bonus level, then yeah, that was it for you. You weren't saving. And there's only a bonus every couple of levels too. So thankfully now on the Insane Trilogy you can at least save whenever you want, auto save and all that, all the modern stuff that you'd expect with a game.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brain.
That, and I mean, granted, I think it goes a little bit too far with doing this, but I understand for new players why they would do it. But even on like the loading screens in the Insane trilogy, they'll be like, oh, you know, do like, you know, like I think in the first level of Crash 2, or one of the first levels, the like loading screen hint is like, oh, don't hurt any boxes to get a colored gem or whatever, or to get the green gem or something like that. Because one of the first levels, you just, if you go through without breaking any crates, you'll get the, is it the blue gem or the green gem? I don't remember. I think it's the green gem. But, yeah, so stuff like that makes it easier in a way, but I guess thinking about it now, the platforming isn't that much easier. I mean, I think it is personally, but this mission that I'm doing right now basically just involves me looking around for different audio logs. Thankfully, I remember where all of them are, but I just gotta wait for them to cycle through the dialogue. These auto logs are scattered about all the different worlds and stuff. Some of them have missions associated with them, and some of them don't. And that's the last one. And then I believe we can turn it in over here at the mission board. Get our XP and whatever else, money.
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me whenever you are capable of doing so.
Let's go with this one. So I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to this one, and then I'm gonna use this new pistol, see if it's any good. Yeah, I think what I have left in CTR in terms of, well, in terms of the Platinum Trophy, I think I need Oxide's Ghosts, and then I need to do the Crystal Challenge on all the tracks, which will take, actually, wait, I might have done that already, I don't remember. I could check right now, actually, if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's just Oxide's Ghost, and then Adventure Mode on Hard, and that might be the only two I need, actually. I have the high ground, but it doesn't seem to be helping me that much. Just call his mama fugly works every time. Now we can loot. Especially early on when you don't have like the inventory upgrades and stuff to hold extra ammo and whatnot. You run out of ammo quick. Like really quick. Thankfully there's loot around, but like once you get later into the game and when you have larger like backpack space and you can hold more ammo for all your guns, you don't have to loot these smaller chests as often, because they'll usually just give you small stacks of dollars and ammo. And people are setting off fireworks outside my house. Beautiful. Fantastic.
Say hello. Yeah. Mud Stallion says hello.
Because, you know what they say. The 14th of July is just like the 4th of July.
Light the fuses,
Even though it's not
bitches!
the 14th, it's the 12th, but, close enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's 100. That's really fucking cool. Another boss fight. Things aren't looking good for us right now. What the hell? Oh. Alright, we earned a skill point finally. So we can unlock our action skill, Gunzerking now, which is great. Really? Yeah, none of these grenade mods help me. At least not right now. My grenades are full. Okay, sweet. I need ammo.
I am in this location.
Yes, Claptrap, I know.
Ragged fragged locked gate. Ooh, idea. Minion, get on that cannon. Just blast this gate down, but don't do it until I'm out of the way. Understand? If you shot the gate now,
We're operating this big old cannon here. Nice little way to kill some of these dudes. I would probably get more XP if I just fought these dudes using my gun, but it's just way easier to just sit here and do this. Alright. So, I'm gonna go around, grab... Oh, we can't get up there from down here. So I'm gonna grab this little thing. Some pistol ammo. Beautiful. Oh boy, more fireworks, yay. Right. Try out this pistol for size. Little elemental pistol. Don't need the shield. Don't need that. Don't. Okay. Sweet. Snowball really does not like the fireworks, which is great.
Which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me, right, guys? Shut up. Okay.
Did I waste a grenade? Probably, but whatever. That's the gun I have. Grab some of this ammo. Oops, nope, didn't want this gun. Grab some of them dollars. Open the dumpster, there's nothing in there. Okay.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed the little hunk of chocolate.
Come on, open up. Knock, knock.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Money and ammo. Money. Lockers. Some money. It's over here. Another locker. Just ammo that I don't need. Money. Beautiful. I love money. It's going to be one of our most important pieces of loot that we can find.
Buster for ya!
Captain Flint again. Asking if anyone seen my claptrap unit. Little bastard escaped a few months back.
Oh, damn.
I've had to use heat as
Alright.
my backup torch.
Beautiful.
How about that?
Second Wind is a great mechanic. Never played Crash, but I'm excited for Madden. I mean, do I have Madden, what, 19, I think? But Madden 19, I think, is the first Madden that... It might be the first Madden I've owned ever, to be honest with you.
Screaming for his life. It will be 2:30.
Or no, I think I had Madden 18, not 19.
2:35.
For me, my two go-to sports games are usually NBA 2K and WWE 2K.
Well, I've got a great answer for you. A red hot poker to the eye. Isn't that right?
But I mean, I don't even play NBA that much, really. I play like a little bit of my career, and that's it.
That's Captain Flint for you.
But yeah, Crash and Spyro are my jam. That's like the games that I pretty much learned how to play video games with, and like it's like the games that, you know, made me realize like, hey, video games are fucking cool. Another level up. Alright. I'm gonna do that. Let's try this out. I think I'm going to end up going back to that pistol, but we'll try this out for a little bit. Come on, let me pick it up. What the hell? Nice. I'm gonna pick up this gun and literally sell it right to this machine.
Hope you had your shots. Next time you're bleeding to death,
Let's see what's in here. Ooh, a better shotgun. Actually, it's not a better shotgun. But I do like the name of it, Bilateral FaceTime. Alright, we broke $1,000, so that's good.
You and Clappy be our Personal torture buddies for life.
And they're still setting off fireworks.
Take it over. Take your time.
I'm gonna run and get on even ground with these guys. Alright, here's our special ability. It's called Gunzerking. Basically pull out the weapons in our inventory and dual wield them, which is fun. Your reloading is slowed down, though, when you're doing it. Which is what just killed me a little bit, but whatever. It'll get stronger as we,
I'll do it for you. Hey, Claptrap, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. I kind of wish you wouldn't beat me up, though. Why? Because it really hurts. You make a good
as we keep leveling up and getting skill points and stuff.
I know, guys, but it makes me feel really bad. But Claptrap, you're a robot. Are you even capable of feeling pain? Well, no, I guess not. Second Flint, my new minion's a bona fide badass. Minion, your master needs help.
Alright. Some ammo in here.
Protect me, Squire!
It's actually not that much money. It's pretty, yeah, not that much ammo. It's pretty much just money. Guns don't exactly line up with their iron sights. As we level up, we'll also be able to improve our gun accuracy and stuff, which is part of the reason why our bullets aren't going straight. Which makes it really hard to use some of these slower projectile weapons, definitely, especially earlier on. But really? Alright, well there's no enemies around, so I guess I gotta hit that hit that good old give up button. Alright. No, it's pistol ammo, don't need that. Put up some of these lockers, money, health that I don't need. Yes, Claptrap, I hear you, kiddo. I don't know why I called him a kid, but whatever. Money. Alright, Claptrap. I was just telling everybody how you're not annoying, and that you're actually kind of funny, and now you're making me seem like a liar.
Whenever you're ready, buddy. Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Oh, a crane. Find the controls.
Is this better than my current shotgun? I don't think it is. No. Alright. I don't understand why this is so weird with the area that I could pick stuff up from. There we go. Alright, Snowball, calm down. Oh boy. isn't what I wanted to do, but I guess it'll work for now. Alright, well, we can't cancel this, so I just kind of have to let it play itself out, I guess. There we go. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna play with this pistol a bit, see if it's any good. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Double 11-pounder, nice. I'm gonna pick this up too. Alright. This gun is stupid and accurate. Oh, yep, okay. Yeah, this is the prime example of what I'm talking about when I say some of the guns in this game are crazy. So this thing, you can throw, and it'll blow up like a shotgun. That's how you reload the gun. Doesn't have a huge explosion radius, but it's enough to take those guys out, though. And that guy. Well, maybe not actually. How is this guy still alive? This dude literally didn't get touched by that grenade at all. The hell did I just die from again? Okay. Well, apparently I took incendiary damage from somewhere. I guess from my grenade, even though I was behind a wall when it went off or something. I don't know. What the hell? Oh, okay, never mind.
Thanks for using this Hyperion new station.
I mean, this is still pretty far away from where I was, but I thought it spawned me, like, back by Hammerlock's house. I was about to tweak out. The women's Raw division sucks because I had Superstar Shakeup. I don't know if you're talking about in real life or in my universe mode. I'll take them to sell, but grab this money and loot. Real life, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Take your time, old pal. Standing on immobile platforms.
I mean, they've been doing that stupid wild card thing for how long? So most people probably don't even notice, but I don't know. I really don't watch week to week anymore anyway, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. The hell gun was I just using? I was using that thing, but it's kind of trash, so I'm going to use... I think I was using this. Never mind. We're about to get our third boss fight. So, I'm gonna stock up on some ammo. Well, I am pretty much as stocked up as I can be, I guess. And I'm gonna sell these. I don't know if I can sell my guns actually to the ammo dump. Oh, I can. Okay.
Full of opportunity.
I'm gonna keep this just in case.
Farewell, friend.
Come on out, Flint! Your claptrap unit has returned!
It's our new torture dolls, boys! Let's turn up the heat!
All right.
Oh, Spankers! I'm so sorry, Captain Flintstone! Please, don't burn me again!
Come on, dude. It's hard to play this game with any type of, like, sense of strategy when your guns just, like, legitimately don't work at range. I guess if they're at any, like, significant range, they just want you to be using a sniper, which I sold my sniper, so... Even though, like, almost point blank, these projectiles are so damn slow. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit with the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. And they run away, so I can't use the shotgun. Beautiful. Okay, so he resists explosives, so that's a great thing. Great. Now this is going to go over well, considering the only guns I have are explosive and fire damage, and he's literally on fire. So, I mean, I'm assuming this isn't going to go any better, but... Wow, okay, well, I'm dead, so... Oh, come on. The thing that sucks is now me respawning, he's gonna have full health again. I'm pretty sure.
The Hyperion Corporation.
High quality, low price. No question.
I'm gonna buy grenades again.
You take murder, take Marcus music.
I should have Gunzerk on him. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, this isn't going well. I'm literally gonna die again. I don't think aiming down sights actually does anything with shotguns in this game, but I already know I'm gonna die anyway, so fuck it. Playing this game solo was a real pain in the ass. Although, to be fair, it is my fault for selling all of my ranged weapons that, except for ones that he is resistant to, which I should have realized.
Don't die until we say so.
Buster! Follow this, pendejo!
He's literally completely resistant to explosives. Oh my god. I literally fucked myself over so hard.
The Hyperion Corporation.
He literally doesn't take damage from this thing at all.
This plane of existence.
I'm just trying to find if there's like a gun laying on the ground somewhere. Yeah, sure, why not? Get the hell out of there. Thank you so much.
Some water this glacier has ever seen, pal.
Alright, finally. I know what you mean, I don't have any friends to play my games. Yeah, I don't know, like... I don't think the problem is necessarily that I'm playing solo as much as it was, specifically for that boss fight, it was that I should have been attacking him at range so that he couldn't hit me with a bunch of his fire attacks. But the only weapon I had that he wasn't resistant to was the shotgun, which obviously I can't use at range, so...
All right, now we just gotta get to my ship.
I should have remembered that this guy was resistant to fire before I sold everything except fire weapons, but that's my own fault. I'll take the shotgun to sell, but it's not better than the one I have, so. Nothing up there. Did I get everything in here? Yeah. Alright.
There she is, me mighty vessel. Lower her into the water, you salty dog. And now, let us set sail!
Alright, we leveled up again. We're gonna go increase some of our magazines for our weapons. Alright, go to Sanctuary.
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you. Awesome. Why don't you boys run on back to your camp? Oh, good idea. I think we'll just turn around and head back to our...
Pandora is a
Oops. How big is my backpack right now? Alright, I can afford to take that.
Slightly less so. You'll need a car to reach the city gate.
Wow, I missed.
Catch a ride.
Oh, did you hear about Hurricane Barry? I did. It's obviously it's a very unfortunate set of events, and I hope you know, it doesn't get worse, so that it doesn't end up affecting any more people than it is already right now. But it's just wishful thinking, I'm sure. I didn't get to read anything about it like recently. I read about it this morning, I think. Earlier today, I should say, I guess. But I haven't heard anything like super recent about it within the past couple hours.
This machine will
Whoa! Unauthorized user up in my grill! You trying to hack my catch a ride? Uncool, bro. Uncool.
Damn it. Oh, sorry. Darn it. A man named Scooter controls these catch-a-ride machines. He may be short a few chromosomes, but he's a savant when it comes to vehicles. He's locked the station to prevent the bandits from using it, but I'm reading an inactive Hyperion mod in the
Oops,
Bloodshot
I sold the
camera.
wrong pistol, but
If
whatever.
you can attach its
I can
interface
buy
adapter
back,
to the
actually.
catch-a-ride, I can hack the machine and get you a car.
Yeah, whatever.
Come back anytime.
Oh, God. I hate the suicide psychos. Wow, this thing really tears through your piston ammo, that's for sure. I can't wait till we get to a higher level so that we have more health to work with. From what I can tell, at least on normal mode, your health scales like higher than the enemy's damage does. So once you get to like around the 20s-ish, like the mid-20s, you usually have
Just attach the
quite a bit
adapter
more
onto
health
the
compared
catch-a-ride,
to
and I'll get you a free car.
the enemy's damage. And I'll take these all and sell them, to be honest with you. I'm gonna actually try this out because it's 58 damage, see what it's all about. Check out. Grab this ammo here. Alright, that works. Money and health, and sniper ammo, which I don't need.
Executing phase shift.
Rescinding lockdown.
2 words, my friend.
Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
Authorized user accepted. Enjoy the ride, and there's a pimento taco in the glove box.
Cool. Try requesting another car.
Screw it, why not? Oh, well. Whatever. Alright, I know how to use the car.
Skaters catch a ride.
Shut the gap.
Real charmer, that one. You should have. Great. Now head to Sanctuary and find Roland. He'll want to meet the Vault Hunter who stared down handsome Jack and lived.
Take out some of these bully mongs.
Sometimes I get you're so unburdened.
Oh boy.
Dignity! I almost forgot to mention dignity! Lifestyle, yeah?
Vehicles are really useful for taking out some of these bigger enemies along these more open paths. Yeet.
Let us in, Grinder! We're only gonna kill every last one of you!
Nope, we're getting back in the driver's seat. Your projectiles don't really go through the fence. You kind of have to pull up right here and just fire away. And then you can just kind of come in and steal all their ammo and stuff. Okay, I guess I don't need as much ammo as I thought I did. Alright.
You're never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglegs. Hold up. You're a Vault Hunter.
I am a Vault Hunter.
Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo in. Oh, so you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about. Name's Roland. I used to be a hunter like you, until I formed the Crimson Raiders. We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help. My men tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep the city's shields running. Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders.
So I gotta go find Corporal Reese.
Roland's contacted you? Good.
Which I believe he's one of the main characters, if not the main character, in Tales from the Borderlands. I played like the first 2 or 3 episodes of that, maybe. I don't really remember where it fits in though to the overall Borderlands canon. Name your top 5 favorite games. All right. Just so it's not boring, and so I can't just be like, oh, you know, Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3. I'm gonna do just like one game per series. So I don't know if I could really put them in order. I'm gonna say, in no particular order, my top 5 probably goes Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, Spyro Ripto's Rage. Jamie Fry says, hey man, tuning in from the UK. Well, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so Crash 2, Spyro 2. And then I'd probably go Uncharted 4. Spider-Man PS4, and then God of War 2018. So, I just realized how much that makes me look like a PlayStation fanboy, because literally all those games are PlayStation exclusives. Or were at some point. But, yeah. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are starting up our playthrough of Borderlands 2 on the Handsome Collection as a little Road to Borderlands 3 series. Where after this, we'll be playing through the pre-sequel, and then if we have time before Borderlands 3 launches, we'll be playing through Borderlands 1 as well. I'll take that and sell it. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded there.
Reese is dead? He was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited to the Raiders.
Are they making a new God of War? I mean, I don't think they've technically confirmed anything, but I mean, they'd be stupid not to. It's, I think, the second... We actually just talked about it on the most recent episode of Pizza and Pixels. It's not out yet, but the one that JP and I recorded the other day. I believe it's the second best-selling PlayStation 4 game. Or, the second best-selling PlayStation exclusive game on the console. So, I mean, I think they'd be stupid not to. Plus, I mean, if you haven't finished God of War for PS4, they basically tease a second game in like a post-credit sequence, so I'm sure there'll be one on PS5. I'm sure they're going to take their time with it. It probably won't be out till, I'd say like 2023 at the earliest probably, but probably even later than that. Although, I don't know. See, I'm studying in school to, you know, eventually be a part of game development, but I don't really know how game development, you know, works all that much, so it's like, I would say, like, you know, okay, well, so for instance, God of War for PS4, it was like about a 4-year development cycle. So it took about 4 years from concept to finishing the game. A little bit, like 4 to 5 years. But you have to think that was also, you know, setting up a brand new engine, figuring out what they were doing with Kratos for this new story, with like the new mythology, studying all the new mythology and stuff, you know, etc., etc. But you'd have to think, okay, they have, you know, their engine and stuff. They have a general idea of where the story's going for the second game, you know what I mean? Like, you would think that it would take less time to develop the sequel, but I don't know. Like I said, I would say probably 2023 at the earliest, and then we'd see the next one. 2022, 2023 is when we would see it launch. It might be announced within like 2021 maybe. I don't know. Personally, as much as I want a new God of War, and I'm excited for a new one, I don't need one right away. If it means that once we finally get the new one, if it's going to be amazing, then I can wait. Same thing with Spider-Man. I love the hell out of Spider-Man. I still go back and play through Spider-Man. I've played through Spider-Man on PS4 like 6 different times, maybe. And I have other, like, New Game Plus playthroughs that aren't finished, that are in various states of completion. And I just love that game so damn much. And as much as I would love to see them churn out another one and have Spider-Man 2 come out in, like, 2020, 2021, like, have it launch with the PS5 or something crazy like that, I know realistically that it's better to wait and to know that the game's going to be amazing when it finally comes out than for them to just churn one out quick and have it be mediocre. Or not even mediocre, but have it not live up to the hype. You know what I mean? Let's see if there's anything good in here. Not really. Let me see the stats of this assault rifle, please. Please? Please. Alright, I'm just gonna pick the bolt up anyway. Doesn't help me. Don't need any of that stuff. Pistol ammo I need. Health I definitely need. Money I need. Money I need. Money I need. Okay. Alright. I love just jumping off of high structures in this place. Or in this game. I don't know why I said this place. We gotta get back to, over to Sanctuary. I really hope they improve the driving controls for Borderlands 3, because I don't like them at all in Borderlands 2. I'm gonna just hop up in here and kill some people, because why not?
This is a message to Sanctuary. The last straw of the resistance. Pandora, as you know it, lost the Borderlands. That time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order. Please, just turn yourselves in, and I promise, the deaths will be quick.
Gunzerking is so fun, dude. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this dude just freaking yeeted me into next year. Oh god. Oh no. I'm getting in the car to fight him. I know that's gonna probably net me less XP than it normally would, but I don't care. I did it to save myself. I don't really think there's, like, loot of any real circumstance around here, but I just wanted to kill these guys, get a little bit of XP out of it. There's money, but I don't think there's any, like, weapon crate or anything. Oh, wait, actually... Okay, well that doesn't help, because the grenade we have right now does, like, 1100 damage, so... None of those are useful. Could take them and sell them, though. Do I have enough room on my backpack for that? I have enough room to take 2 of them, so I'm going to take the 2 that are worth the most. 95, 57. Okay, well... It's not going to help us much, but... Right now, we'll drive over to Sanctuary. Alright. I think I'm stuck here. Oh god. Okay, well, I guess we're running the rest of the way. Let me in. Let me in.
Roland, is that you? Oh, it's the Vault Hunter. Get it quick. Roland's Echo communicator went dead. We need your help.
Alright, well, don't let me in. Travel. I literally just dropped my phone twice in a row. Well, nice.
Made it to Banditville, huh? Well done. It'll be nice to see a friendly face.
A little tired, dude. Almost 5 a.m. here.
To the ground. Oh, and I have decided that I will tell you my secret later on. Once you burned it.
You're the one Commander Roland was talking about. The one who faced Jack and lived. Look, we need your help bad. But first things first, plug that power core into the
Plug
shield
the power
generator.
core. Give me something good. Is this better than the shotgun I have? I don't know. Let's figure it out. I don't think it is. Nope.
Supposed to bring us
Oh, I
some
leveled up.
intel
That's
on-
cool. Let's go for that.
Jack, with him missing, we really need your help. Talk to Private Jessup at the gate.
All right,
He'll
we'll
let you
do.
into the city. Jessup, stand up straight.
We got a Vault Hunter headed your way. Hyperion Moonshot Blitz. Without that fresh core you brought, those lunar mortars would have punched right through the shield.
Let me in, sir. Okay. Don't- Stop giving me inspirational quotes. Open the gate.
I'm glad you showed up.
Open the gate! What are you doing? Let me in.
Constant vigilance.
Bruh.
Sir/ma'am. Boy, am I glad you showed up.
Can you open the gate, bro?
Stay alert.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Commander Roland never came back to the scene of the confrontation. Left very specific orders for this contingency.
You can help carry out. Go meet with the town mechanic.
Crap. I mean,
All right.
darn. Roland needs your help. Without you, the Crimson Raiders don't stand a chance against Jack. Please find out where Roland's gone.
This is a recorded message to any Crimson Raiders in the area. Sanctuary has been targeted by 4 Hyperion spies masquerading as bandits. They're hiding out in Three Horns. Find them, kill them, and see if you can
Going all
figure out
Vince
why
Russo
they're
on that guy.
Could I have refund?
Pretty
please?
much, yeah.
This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.
I love these cutscenes. Alright, so we're gonna do his side missions. I'm gonna sell these guns that I don't need.
Part of the Crimson Raiders. You better know how to use elemental weapons, don't you think? I just got a crate of spanking new Malawan elemental.
Oops. This is where I want to be.
Help me test them
Hell yeah, man.
Now,
we
burn
go.
that imperialist bastard like a skag steak. Fire and flesh. Quite a nasty combination. Now, these Hyperion. Take that, Jack lover. Now what else? Armored targets like these damn things. Now let's try. Now that he's slack, he should be easy enough to finish off. Switch to another weapon and hit him again. Great. The weapons work. If you want
Beautiful.
to purchase
Give me my regular weapon back, thank you.
weapons like these,
That didn't really give us that much XP or money, but it's still worth doing.
neighborhood arms dealer.
So this town basically serves as our, like, our home, I guess, in a way, if you want to call it that, our, like, home location, our base, if you will.
Oh, crap. Is you Hyperion? I heard all of you were robots and you eat metal out the garbage and stuff. Knew you wired death machines would come for me once Roland went missing. Now, if you're here to kill me, you should probably know You'll never take me alive, you robotic son of a bitch! Wait a minute. Ha! Well, hang me upside down from a telephone pole, cover me in honey, and leave me to a slow death at the hands of hungry spider ants. You ain't no Hyperion robot. You're a vile hunter, huh? That's like a unicorn.
You still play Black Ops 4 much? Really enjoyed your zombie streams.
Now you gonna help us out with
I don't know. I
this
kind of have a
road
love-hate
situation?
relationship with
I
Black
heard
Ops
them
4.
Crimson Raider dudes talking about it. Roland told me if you ever
I still
disappeared,
play
I
it.
was supposed
Like
to
I
shoot
sign on
you.
every day, and I'll
Those
do my
odds call it.
daily
Turn this
daily
into a
tier skips on
clubhouse
zombies
for
just so I
airborne
can
awesomeness. B.
slowly
I got
work
some
towards
fuel cells
unlocking
around
everything in the
here.
tiers.
You'll
But like
need those.
outside of
Oh,
that,
I
which
need this
that's
already
maybe
here,
like
too.
I don't know 30 to 40 minutes every day. I don't really play it that much. Multiplayer, I kind of got sick of after I unlocked Dark Matter, and I like barely play it anymore. I never really got into League play because I don't really have a party to go in with, and I hate solo queuing in modes like that. Or World League, I think it's called in Black Ops. And then I never got into Blackout either. I'm like level 9 in Blackout. I might stream me playing Alpha Omega at some point this week with my buddy JP, but I'm not 100% sure when yet. Personally, I think zombies got kind of shafted. I mean, I think really every mode except Blackout got shafted, if I'm being honest, but it's like, yeah, technically Black Ops 4 launched with the most maps for any zombies mode or whatever, technically. But, I don't know. Like, to me, 9 is decent. I didn't like Voyage. Blood of the Dead and Classified are great, which are both remasters. Well, Blood is expanded upon, but Classified is pretty much just 5. Almost exactly the same. Layout-wise, at least. And then I didn't like Dead of the Night or Ancient Evil all that much. I think the Chaos maps are all just too complicated, with the exception of 9. And then I played one game of Alpha Omega, and I honestly kind of didn't like it that much. I don't know if it was maybe just because I didn't really know what I was doing. It was like it was my first game, and usually I just jump right in. I don't wait for like the bigger zombies YouTubers to you know, drop their videos where they're like, oh hey, here's how you do this, and like here's how to pack a punch, here's how to turn on the power and everything. I'll jump in as soon as the map drops and try to figure it out on my own. Which I did figure out how to turn on power and pack a punch, which was good, but couldn't figure out how to get the the ray guns and stuff before I died. You think he'll play Jedi Fallen Order and Marvel? If you're talking about Marvel's Ultimate Alliance on Switch, I'm not 100% sure. I know I want to get it, but I don't know when I'll get it because I'm out of work right now because of an injury with my foot, so I don't really have money to be spending on games right now. And I don't know when I'll be back to work either, which sucks. So, I mean, if I get Marvel's Ultimate Alliance relatively soon after it comes out, I'll play it. But if I don't get it for a couple months after, then I probably won't stream it or anything. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't really know yet, but
Let's just get this out of the way.
With you around, the Crimson Raiders are unstoppable.
Jedi Fallen Order looks really good, but I don't know. I've been burned by EA Star Wars games before, so I'm not keen on buying another one.
I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now. Good luck.
Because I got, like, absolutely demolished when it came to Battlefront 2. I was so hyped for that game, and then I played like 2 matches on the night that it came out, and like another match the next day, and I was like, oh, this game's pay to win. Fucking great. Let's never play this game again. And yeah, that was that.
The Firehawk? You mean the mass murderer and bounty hunter? Oh, crap! The Firehawk's got him rolling in deep! You gotta get Frostbone Cannon and rescue his ass!
If Roland has been captured by the Firehawk, he's in danger.
Hey!
You're the only
Minion!
one who can
Over
stop
here!
Jack,
Your
but
master
Roland is the
commands
man
you!
with the plan, so to speak. He knows the best way
You
to
helped
strike
me reach
Hyperion.
Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward.
Yeah, ideally I would like to play both of them,
have a secret
but it all
stash
depends
hidden
on
very, very far away from where I currently am.
things. I would like to see more of Jedi Fallen Order, but I don't know how much more they'll show of it before it comes out. I think E3 is probably the biggest collection of stuff we'll see from that game. And then Marvel's Ultimate Alliance comes out like next week, I think, right? Ultimate Alliance 3. I'm not really looking forward to any games coming out for the rest of the year, to be honest with you. Like, Ultimate Alliance, yeah, Pokemon kind of, but that's about it. Jedi Fallen Order, like I said, sure, but like, I don't... Still not sure how to feel about it.
Completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you
I'm starving!
I mostly just
I wanna eat
don't
your
want to support
baby!
EA
Son,
at all,
this
even if
might
the
sting
game...
a bit.
I don't know, like, it's just... It's crappy. I don't know. Like, the game does look good, but...
Hey, Roland's boys caught this
I don't know.
Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Say he missed his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. Be careful. We don't want to nick the coronary artery. Close enough.
Yeah, well...
An iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff.
Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market.
Alright.
Didn't refine yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff. She ain't acting all hoity-toity.
The games I'm probably looking forward to the most in general, not necessarily ones that are coming out this year, but I'm optimistic for that Avengers game that they announced at E3, even though it's not coming out until like May of 2020. I know a lot of people were like kind of shitting on it, but I don't know. I'm optimistic. I think it was just a bad trailer. I'm hoping we'll see gameplay. We probably won't see any gameplay soon, but
God is my witness.
I don't know. I have a feeling that, or I'm hoping at least that'll be good. I'm excited for that though.
Hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over. I have deduced that
What
Jack,
else?
the Vault Key,
Cyberpunk
and
2077, that comes out on my birthday next year.
level.
On my 21st birthday, actually. So I don't know. Are we gonna be streaming that game and maybe drinking a little bit? Who knows? But Cyberpunk, I'm definitely excited for. What else? Last of Us Part 2, but we don't know when that's coming out. I think it's rumored right now for like February 2020. And then I know another PlayStation exclusive called Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to be coming out sometime in 2020, I believe, as well. But yeah, not that many great games coming out, in my opinion. Although it makes sense, it's the end of the console generation, so people are probably like, you know, I have this, like, a lot of developers probably like, hey, well, we have this game, it's going to be coming out, like, it's going to be kind of ready to come out within, like, a couple months of the new consoles launching, so we might as well just wait and make them available on both, you know what I mean? Just launch them for both. Which makes sense, it's a good business decision. Although those games typically don't really ever take nearly full advantage of the new like consoles, so. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Oh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What am I talking about? I forgot about that. Although, as good as the game looks for right now, I already know that Activision's just gonna, like, maybe a month after the game comes out, they're gonna be like, hey, here's like 12 different types of microtransactions, and here's weapons that you can only buy with real money, and they're really good, they're better than any other weapon, and here's all this other stupid BS that you gotta buy, and here's that, and here's this, and it's just gonna be a bunch of bullshit. But just the game on its own for right now looks amazing. I'd say right now that's probably my most hyped game for the rest of the year. It's probably Modern Warfare. Although I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, so take that with a grain of salt, or like a whole salt mine, if you will. Alright, so I have a couple of vault keys, so we can open this and just see what kind of cool stuff we can get out of it. I'm just gonna... Honestly, one of the best ways to farm money is if you have the code, like the shift codes to get some vault keys, you can just grab a bunch of stuff and then sell it. Which is nice. I'm probably just gonna grab a couple of these things, figure out what I want to keep, and then sell the rest, and then we'll go on with our merry selves. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to say that's good for now. Oh, we have 3 weapon slots now. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go... I'm going to go with this sniper. I'm going to go...
One of you's gotta go.
With this SMG. Didn't I click an SMG? There we go. And then we're going to go with this shotgun. Then I'm going to go sell the rest because, yeah. How many Call of Duty games have we said that about in the past and then they fail to deliver? I think we pretty much say it almost every year with the exception of... Personally, I was on a firm stance against just about all of the Advanced Movement games. So, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 3. I was disappointed at all of them when they were revealed, and then my dumbass still bought all 3 of them. But, yeah. So. Although, I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy to me how I fell out of love with World War II quite quick. Yeah. The problem with World War II, in my opinion, I mean, obviously I don't know because, you know, I don't, work at the studio or whatever. But from what I can tell, the big problem with World War II is, like, around when the game launched, I mean, it had a horrible launch just in general. Like, the servers were not stable. I remember the entire first day I could barely even play online. I, like, finished the campaign on day 1, which I almost never do normally because the servers were screwed for multiplayer. And then, I remember it was like a couple months after the game came out, like maybe, like the devs were not saying anything in terms of like what they were fixing, what they were looking into, you know, stuff like that. And like people were complaining about like aim down sights times with about certain weapon classes and like sprint out times. And, like, the studio head was just like, nah, fam, like, we're not changing it. Like, this is how we want the game to be, and that's that. Well, then turns out that the 2 studio heads were leaving the studio anyway. And by, like, the end of December, they announced they were leaving. And so probably, honestly, what was happening is that they had no idea, like, the developers probably, like, running around with their heads, like, chickens with their heads cut off. Because they probably didn't even have a studio head at the time to tell them what they should be doing. Or what they should be working on. Because, honestly, in my opinion, World War II got so much better around, like, January, once the new studio head took over, and once he was, like, they had like weekly community updates and like, oh hey, like look at this stuff, like this is the new updates coming to zombies this week, this is the new updates coming to multiplayer this week, this is, you know, here's when you can expect like the next big like update to add new weapons, here's when we're doing these events and stuff. But honestly, like you had said, by the time they had started doing that, I was already pissed off enough and had already played enough of the shitty version of the game, in my opinion, that by the time they did that, I appreciated it, but I wasn't invested in the game enough anymore to, you know, to do anything about it. Or to really play it that much. What the hell am I doing? That's not what I wanted to do. Advanced Warfare is probably my least favorite. My least favorite is Infinite Warfare. And the sad thing is that that's probably the game with the, well, other than Black Ops 2. Okay, well, it's the most fair version of supply drops, I think. Because at least like opening supply drops got you, you know, the crafting materials, and then you could use the crafting materials to build pretty much all the weapon variants and whatnot. But I don't know. Still, I just hate loot boxes. They're so annoying. I hate supply drops, especially in Call of Duty. Like, I mean, I know they're a problem in every game, but like, I see it the most in Call of Duty because that's one of my. I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. Like, I buy it every single year, like regardless. And I know I'm an idiot for doing that, but whatever. And I sit here and I say that, but I'm still going to buy Modern Warfare. Like, me saying that isn't going to change anything. But, like, I don't know. I tried one game online of Infinite Warfare. Didn't even touch the campaign. The menus, the gameplay was enough to not play anymore. I bought the game 99% for the remaster. Honestly, 95% for the remaster. Honestly, that was my thing with Infinite Warfare. Because I saw it and I was like, great. 3 years in a row, we have this stupid futuristic Call of Duty bullshit. Jetpacks and everything. And then they were like, pre-order now. Like, pre-order the Legacy Edition to get Modern Warfare Remastered. And I was like, God damn it. I was like, now I have to buy it. And the sad thing is, for me, in my opinion, they ruined Modern Warfare Remastered anyway. So it was like a double fuck you, at least in my opinion. Because in my opinion, once they started adding supply drops to Modern Warfare Remastered, that's when I was like, okay, fuck you guys. Like, the first like month it was fun, and it was amazing. And then they added supply drops, and I was like, yep, well, thanks for double fucking me this year. And then I just went back and played Black Ops 3 for another year until World War II came out. And then World War II hit, and I played multiplayer for like 2 months. Then I went back to Black Ops 3 again. Thankfully, though, at least with Black Ops 3, they realized that like Infinite Warfare was fucking up, so they kept adding stuff to Black Ops 3. Granted, almost all of it was in supply drops, but Zombies Chronicles, that was fucking lit. They shouldn't have added the extra stuff. It should have been exactly how it was back in the day. Yeah, and they could use whatever excuse they want, like, oh, you know, we thought it would be more interesting this way or whatever. I don't know. It's all bullshit. It's like they wanted money. They wanted more money because Infinite Warfare, not many people were playing it. So obviously not many people were investing money into the supply drops there. So they were like, well, we got to put supply drops into the game that more people are playing. Which is also why almost everything they added to Black Ops 3 after that point was also in supply drops. Other than Zombies Chronicles, which was like a $30 DLC pack. Totally worth it in my opinion, but I'm mostly sick of multiplayer on Black Ops 4. Not even necessarily just because I like played it too much, which I mean is definitely part of it, but I'm also sick of like the BS with now they've been slowly changing how the supply drop system works, or the whatever. And so literally now, like, and like the battle pass tiers or whatever the fuck you want to call it, It started off like the first tier system that we got, like right when the game launched, or a couple weeks after the game launched, whatever it was. It had like 200 tiers. There was like tons of different outfits and emotes and weapon skins and weapons. Well, there was no new weapons. It was just like Mastercraft weapons. But then the next one, there was like 3 weapons and a melee weapon in the tiers and different camos and emotes and stuff. And yeah, there was the bullshit thrown in there like stickers and emblems and stuff like that. Now it's literally just all emblems, like 2 outfits. And there's not even weapons in it anymore. Like the tier for this operation is literally, it's 40 tiers, and there's not a single weapon. You get a weapon bribe at tier 40, and that's it. So you get a chance at one of the like 10 weapons that are now exclusively only in the reserves, or supply drops, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. And the only other thing of note is there might be a melee weapon at tier 20 or something like that, but I don't remember. Oops. I probably should have picked something that wasn't a sniper, but oh, that's gonna kill me. I don't know. I could go on like an hour-long rant about all the shit I hate about Black Ops 4, to be honest with you. Because personally, like, granted, I know I'm in a very small minority. At least I think I am. When I say this. But, like, I don't like Battle Royale. I don't care what game it is. I don't care what it's based on. I don't like Battle Royale. Of any shape, size, kind. I don't like PUBG, I don't like Fortnite, I don't like H1Z1, I don't like Blackout, I don't like Apex Legends. I was disappointed there was no campaign in BO4. I can take or leave the online normally. But you know there's going to be some BS in there, but I always enjoy the campaigns. Yeah, that was another thing, like... Granted, there was a Kotaku article that came out a couple like last week, I think, and it was like this insane like thing of like, hey, like here's all of the shit that went wrong while Treyarch was making Black Ops 4, and it was like all these things of like crunch and all these different like QA testers basically being treated like second-class employees and shit, and they're not being like apparently like the regular developers weren't allowed to talk to anyone in the QA team, like they weren't allowed to talk to each other, which doesn't make any sense. And apparently the campaign was like half the campaign was done just about, and then in January 2018. The Activision came back after playing like a demo over the Christmas break, and they were like, yeah, we don't like this, just fucking get rid of it. So Activision completely scrapped the campaign, and then they were like, okay, well, we gotta have another mode. And so someone was just like, hey, what if we do, like, we've been playing a lot of Fortnite, so let's just make a Battle Royale. And they made Blackout in like 8 months. Which, as much as I don't like Blackout, I gotta say, it actually is... For what it is, it's impressive how quickly they were able to turn it around, considering, like I said, it was made in 8 months. So for what it is, they did a good job throwing it together, I guess, but no excuses. I mean, most of that is Activision's fault, but it's like, I don't know. I don't understand. Personally, I think game developers should be in unions. I think all development studios should be forced to be unionized. Hey, what's up, Maurice? We're just starting our road to Borderlands 3 series, where we're going to be playing through Borderlands 2, which is what we're doing right now. Then we'll be doing the pre-sequel, and then if we have time, we'll go through Borderlands 1. But I'm not sure if we will have time by the time Borderlands 3 is launching, because we have about 2 months to get through this and the pre-sequel. And I'm also going to be going through all the DLCs and stuff, so I'm with you on Battle Royale, dude. Never touched the games you listed. And the fact BO4 is sold purely on Battle Royale annoyed me. Yeah. I played Blackout, and I tried to like it, because I do really like Call of Duty. As I've been saying, I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. So theoretically, if there was one Battle Royale that I was going to get into, it would have been Blackout. But I did not like it at all. Like, I played the beta, and it was kind of fun there, and I was like, I can already tell I'm not going to play this a lot, and then the game dropped, and I've literally played maybe, like, 20 matches. I'm, like, level 8 or 9 or something weird like that. Something low like that. I don't know why I said weird. But, yeah. Where are these people? Oh, they're down here. Okay.
I like it. One-liner!
Really? I got blown up by the fucking barrel. No, I don't want the sniper, damn it. Alright, that works. Oh, I received a class mod. Sweet. I'm the same as you. As much as Call of Duty can annoy me, I buy it every year. Yeah. Especially recently. Like, I've fallen into this slump of, like, pretty much since, I'd say since after Ghosts, or maybe even including Ghosts. Well, actually, okay, no. Leading up to Ghosts, I was actually, like, optimistic that it was going to be a good game. But, Ghosts, I was kind of disappointed by at the time. Looking back on it, it wasn't that bad, because seeing what we got afterwards. But at the time, I was just like, I don't know what it is about this game. I'm not a huge fan of it. So I ended up getting rid of it by around, like, March. Whereas every other Call of Duty, I played it, like, all year round. Granted, maybe it was because just coming off of Black Ops 2, which is my favorite Call of Duty. Maybe that had something to do with it, but I don't know. So then Ghosts I got rid of, and then Advanced Warfare came out, and I'm like, or was coming out, and I was like, when it was first revealed, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. I was like, Call of Duty's dead, like, fucking, it's over. And then for some reason, I came around on it, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll buy it, why not? And then bought it, was disappointed, got the Platinum Trophy on it because it was pretty easy. Then I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this game. And then Black Ops 3, even though I was disappointed with the jetpacks and multiplayer, I was like, okay, well, I'm mostly just buying this for zombies. So, and zombies was pretty damn good on Black Ops 3. So, I at least got my money's worth there, and then especially with Zombies Chronicles down the line. But, and then, fucking, I played a lot of Black Ops 3, like, even though I didn't really like multiplayer, I played multiplayer mostly just to get dark matter to use in zombies, which sounds stupid, but I actually didn't hate multiplayer that bad. I mean, I didn't like the advanced movements, but for what it wasn't horrible. And then Infinite Warfare, I had pretty much already explained my whole thought process throughout the year with that. And then World War II, I was like, finally, we're back to boots on the ground. It's going to be great. And then, like I said earlier, we got it. And then the devs weren't, like, talking to anybody, weren't communicating, weren't talking about the server problems, any of that stuff. So that was disappointing. And then by the time they finally fixed everything, I was pretty much done with it. And then Black Ops 4 looked great at launch, and when it launched, it was great. And then slowly but surely, microtransactions out the ass, and now it's just fucking disgusting. And well, plus at the time when it launched, we didn't really realize that like pretty much every other mode got the shaft for Blackout, like to support Blackout. Which, I mean, now is blatant because like the multiplayer maps, all the DLC ones are trash. I feel like I got totally fucking bamboozled by buying the Black Ops Pass. So far, out of the 4 zombies maps that we're gonna get, only 1 was good in my opinion. Not counting Classified. But out of the 4 DLC maps that we're getting, obviously we don't, well, DLC 4 we assume is going to be the Great War, but and then, oh, that's crap, I wanted to put it in the other one, whatever. And then but yeah, I only really like Alpha Omega. I didn't like Dead of the Night, and I didn't like Ancient Evil. I mean, granted, it also didn't help that I'm not really I don't really care about the I don't really care about the I can't think of the word. I don't care about the Chaos story. I was about to ask which one is your favorite, and then you said it. Mine for sure is Modern Warfare 2. See, honestly, I legitimately go back and forth all the time on between like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 being my favorite, because I have a soft spot for both. Because Modern Warfare 2, I mean, it's Modern Warfare 2. There's not much you could say about it, but I mean, it's like especially like nostalgic or sentimental, if you will, to me, because it's one, it was the first Call of Duty that I ever bought. Or ever owned, I should say. And then because I had gone back and played COD 4 and World at War later on. But it was the first Call of Duty I bought. And then although I got the game like 3 months before Black Ops came out, and I didn't really realize that like Black Ops was about to come out. Because I just remember getting the game in like August or something like that. And then like 3 months later, I remember my friends telling me like, "Oh, you're gonna get Black Ops?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, I just got Modern Warfare 2. And they're like, "Oh no, like a new Call of Duty comes out every year," and I'm like, "Every year?" I'm like, "Well, I just got this one like 2 months ago. Like, I am not even prestiged yet." And then but yeah, so Modern Warfare 2 I absolutely loved. Especially because it was my first Call of Duty. But then Black Ops 2, I think, was the first Call of Duty where I got, like, the, like, full Call of Duty experience, if you will. Because with Black Ops 2, voice crack, whatever. With Black Ops 2, it was, like, the first Call of Duty where, I did, like, you know, the midnight release, I got the season pass, and like I took off school the next day and just played all day and everything, and like it was the first Call of Duty I had bought on release day, and it was like the first Call of Duty where I had like almost always had like a full party of friends to play either zombies or multiplayer with at like any given time. And I definitely played the shit out of it. And I remember me and my buddy Isaac, he and I were like obsessed with Hardpoint, because that was when they introduced Hardpoint. And he and I, on day one, all we played was Hardpoint, because we were convinced it was the best, like the fastest way to get XP, which I think it was, if you were playing the objective and everything. But Literally on day 1, we had already learned the hardpoint rotations for every single map in the game. So then, whenever we would play, we would just take turns, like, I'm trying to... We would just take turns, like, rotating to the next hardpoint, so we would be in the constant control of the hardpoint. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then, oh, no, 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 let me kill him. I need to shoot his projectiles. Beautiful. Okay. But yeah, and then zombies, like, I did most of the Easter eggs on that game during, like when the maps came out. The only ones I didn't do, I think, were... I never finished Buried, because I think we tried it, like, once or twice. And both times we did it, the map crashed, like, on the second to last step, or whatever. So I never went back and did that. And then... I think... The last... I think we did all the other ones. Yeah, I did all the other ones. And then... on multiplayer, like... That's definitely the multiplayer I ever came close to, like, 100% completion on, if you would call it that. Because, me and my buddy Isaac, I remember we got to Master Prestige, like, super quick. Like, within only, like, a couple months. Like, the first, like, 2 months, maybe, we were Prestige Master already. Which was insane, because I was still playing, like, a moderate amount of zombies, too. But, I remember... We were obsessed with getting diamond camo in every gun, so we did that. And then we would just, like, we were trying to complete every single challenge in the game. And I remember we got really damn close. And this is the dumbest thing that we've ever done. But we were, like, super close. Like, it was maybe, like, 3 or 4 months before the next game came out. And I remember... we only needed a couple of more, like, odds and ends challenges, like the really stupid ones that are, like, super hard to get, like... I don't know if there was a... I don't even remember if there was a crossbow in BO2, but just, like, for example, like, the challenges where you have to, like, stick your friend with a crossbow and have them, like, run in and, like, have the explosion kill somebody, and, like, just weird odds and ends stuff like that. Like, we only needed a couple more challenges like that. And then, just randomly, I think... we realized that there was a challenge for doing, like, the fresh start, which sets you back to, you know, no prestige level 1 and takes all your camos and unlocks away. And we were such dumbasses. We were like, well, we can't technically complete all the challenges unless we do this one. So then we fresh started, and then we started doing the diamond weapons again, and we never came close to finishing it again. I don't know why the hell we fresh started. They're such idiots. I just realized there was probably, like, a bunch of fast travel boards that I passed on the way here that I could have used. Or, like, gotten a car or something. But whatever. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn in this mission and then we'll, excuse me, call it a stream. Still live, yeah. Like I said, I'm about to call it a stream, though, once I hand in this mission. I think... I don't know what we're doing exactly, but I believe Tyler and I are going to be hanging out tomorrow
We'll come up with something better.
or Sunday, and we'll be recording either WWE or maybe streaming some more Resident Evil 2. Maybe both, probably. But, is that shotgun better than the shotgun I have right now? It is, and I don't like that. I was at the airport waiting for passengers when I just commented, now I've dropped them off home, and now I'm home. Nice. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go sell these things. And then I'm going to... I'm just gonna sell them right here. And I'm gonna open this chest once or twice, try to get rid of this sniper for something better. So I'm an idiot. Not that there's really anything wrong with this sniper per se, but... Have you tried Apex? We were actually just talking about that earlier. I'm not really into Battle Royale at all. So, I've tried it. I've played maybe like 10 games. Couldn't get into it. I don't like any Battle Royale, even Call of Duty, and I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, so... Well, this was useless. Okay. Well, so then I'm going to swap out this sniper for... Oh, God, I don't know. I guess this thing. Then I'm going to go sell all those shields and grenades and stuff.
Buy from me if you want to leave.
Alright. Is there any other missions I can do, like, super quick? No, these are... Well, this one's not super long, but... Yeah, we'll just save these for another time.
If you got the money, I'll save your goddamn life.
Just about to upload part 5 of 5 of my WrestleMania. If you have time, check them out. Would appreciate feedback from you as a fellow Universe Mode guy. Yeah, man, if I have time, I'll definitely try to check them out. But, yeah, I think I'm just going to go in here and buy some ammo, and then we'll be good to go the next time we load up the game. How much iridium do I have? Enough to buy anything? Yeah, I'm gonna go buy something from the black market quick. Don't have any badass tokens. Do you ever create a wrestler? I mean, I have one. I don't, but it's not. We don't use it in our universe. Oops, I did not. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, we don't use it in my universe. I just have like the one from my career. I know a lot of people like to they usually have like one like create a wrestler that they try to recreate in every game and like make them look generally like pretty much the same. I never really do that. I just kind of... My guy almost always ends up looking generic ish. But, I mean, it doesn't help that, I mean, well, because like I said, I only really make it for my career. I don't really ever mess around with the create a wrestler thing outside of my career. And in my career, you're so limited to options unless you open up like a ton of those loot packs or whatever. So... if you wanted, I could put you and Tyler as a tag team in my ECW Universe mode. Oh, and it's not PG, so it'll suit Tyler 100%. Yeah, I'll have to see. I mean, maybe even if anything, I could probably just upload like my universe or my my career car or something. Can you do that? You can transfer your my career creator wrestler out of my career, right? Because if you can, I might be able to do that and upload it for you. Yeah, I'll have to look into that the next time I hop on WWE. I always try to make my con WWE 2K look like me. This year I unfortunately made him look like a guy, like a gay Papa Ray Dudley. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I try to make it look like me, but like... Especially with my career, like I said, they give you such limited options, and I don't really mess around with the creator wrestler outside of my career. But with my career, you get so many limited options that like I basically just was like the generic guy that they put you with, but like with like a blonde hair, like short blonde hair. That's like the most that he looks like me. It's just ammo. Just let me know. I've got you as a friend on PS anyways, so you can message me if you make a decision. Yeah, man, like I said, me and Tyler are going to be hanging out tomorrow, so I'm sure we'll probably be on 2K at some point to record. So, yeah, I'll probably upload it then. And then I'll message you and let you know. Okay, yeah, these are all just ammo. But with that being said, I'm not sure when I'll be back on stream per se. Like I said, Tyler and I might be streaming Resident Evil either tomorrow or Sunday. But other than that, I'm sure we'll be back with either CTR or Borderlands within the next couple days. So, planning to record Halloween Havoc tomorrow. Is that already done? I'm kind of disappointed to admit it, but yeah, we've had Halloween Havoc done for a while. I just haven't had the chance to get around to editing it because last weekend my sister was in town from Virginia, so I was spending the weekend with her, and then this week I just haven't had time yet. So, but yeah, I'm planning on getting the Halloween Havoc match card at the very least out tomorrow, and then the pre-show out Sunday, and then the full pay-per-view either on Monday or Tuesday. So, I also have a couple of other non-WWE videos that I'm planning on editing and releasing within the next week-ish, hopefully. I've been working on a Crash Team Racing review because I've always wanted to dabble in reviewing games, so I figure why not take a stab at it. So I have a Crash Team Racing review coming out, and then I also wanted to talk about there was a data mine for Crash Team Racing that revealed like some 18-something characters that could be coming to the game, so I also wanted to make a quick video talking about that. I know what you mean. I upload Universe to YouTube too, and finding the time to record between work and trying to have a social life is difficult. Yeah, I mean, for me right now, I mean, I have an injury with my foot, so I'm not working right now, which, I mean, is a problem unto itself because, well, I pay for the Adobe Creative Cloud, so in like 20-ish days when my payment lapses, I'm not going to be able to edit anything. So I don't know what I'm going to do then, but as of right now, I can still edit for the next like 22 days or something like that until my payment lapses. But, I mean, that's hard enough, like you said, you know, finding time to record between work and social life, whatnot. For the Universe videos, it's also double that because Tyler and I don't live together or anything. So it also ends up being between my work schedule and my social life and his work schedule and his social life. And, so it's like double that, and then especially with how long our Universe videos are, them being like over an hour long most of the time, that makes it, well, usually when they're edited down, they're like 40 minutes for a regular episode and like an hour and a half for a pay-per-view. But actual recording time before we cut out, you know, loading screens and everything. It ends up being closer to like probably an hour and 10 for a regular episode of like Raw or SmackDown, and then like 2 hours for a pay-per-view recording. But yeah, so that makes it even harder, which is honestly, I mean, if I'm not afraid to admit it, that's why Tyler and I fell behind so much in both 2K19 and 2K18. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing to catch up with 2K19, my bad. Because at this point, we're so far behind, it's not even funny. I upload using a different username, but don't want to network on Joshua's stream. Hey, it's alright, man. As long as you're not spamming your own channel in the chat, I don't mind throwing yourself out there every now and again. The two-person dynamic isn't a nice spin. Yeah, I really do love that part of it. But I think, because, okay, so our series this year started in-game, was to start from SummerSlam and get to WrestleMania was our goal. So WrestleMania is like the series finale. And we do a pay-per-view every 2 weeks. Because 2 weeks, like the middle of the month is the Raw pay-per-view, and the end of the month is the SmackDown pay-per-view. And then the joint pay-per-views we do are Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. So we've only done 6 weeks in-game of episodes. So we've only done 6 episodes of Raw, 6 episodes of SmackDown, and 2 pay-per-views. Well, we've recorded 3, but I haven't uploaded Halloween Havoc yet. My YouTube channel is stamped Axis. I'll actually check that out too if I have time after the stream is over. But yeah, so we're not even 2 months into our universe, and between SummerSlam and Mania is 7 months on the calendar. And the next game, granted it hasn't been announced yet, but it comes out like middle of October every year. So it's the middle of July. So we have August, September, October. So we have 3 months to do like 6 months worth of episodes. There's no way we're going to be able to do it. So, I don't know. We've been throwing around ideas, and I like to be transparent with you guys. This isn't definite on what we're going to do yet, but I'm going to be making a video explaining it once we have a definite decision. But for what we're thinking right now, like I said, it's not finalized that we're going to do this yet. But we're thinking about, at this point, keeping everything normal until we finish Tyler's next pay-per-view. So it would be, once Halloween Havoc's uploaded, it would be a normal two normal episodes of both Raw and the 2 episodes of SmackDown. Then Tyler's pay-per-view for SmackDown. Then starting with the in-game month of November, which would be leading up to Survivor. It would be 4 weeks leading up to Survivor Series. We would, starting from November, we would probably just do small little, like, maybe 10, 15-minute episodes. Just basically, like, explaining all the storylines leading into the pay-per-view. Like, being like, oh, you know, on the first episode of Raw this month, you know, these are the important matches that happened. This is what rivalries, like, started or ended or whatever. This person turned heel, that person turned face, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, kind of just describe what's going on and then be like, okay, yeah, you know, up until, you know, this is how this match leads into the pay-per-view, whatever. And then do, like, a separate episode for the, like, SmackDown's, like, basically summarization leading into the pay-per-view. And then we would just do the full pay-per-views, and that's it. Just so that we can get caught up and get to Mania. Because we didn't get to WrestleMania last year because we tried to do a full 12 months of 1-hour videos, which was insane. And even doing basically half that, we still couldn't do it, really. You can call it the rundown. That's a pretty good idea. We had a couple of other names I think we were throwing around for it, too, but that's tentatively what we're thinking of doing right now. I'm not 100% sure if that's what we'll do, but yeah. And then, I haven't really talked to Tyler about this, but for 2K20, assuming we do it 2K20, which I will probably end up doing mostly just to be fully transparent with you guys, it's because I know that it's what the majority of my audience likes, and it's what gets the most views. Even though I know views aren't everything, and I should just, you know, play what I want and say screw it, but whatever. It's not that I, like, hate WWE and I don't want to play it, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm only doing it for the views, but it's like... for 2K20, I have been thinking about ways to make it so that we could... If we do get far behind, again, which inevitably we will, because we both work in retail, and what happened both years so far, and I'm sure it'll happen again next year, is the first, like, month we're fine. Well, no, not really. It's the first, like, 2-3 weeks we're fine. Like, basically from the week the game comes out until the end of October, we're fine. Then the entire month of November and December, we're working crazy hours because of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Then after that, we live in the northeastern United States, so we get fucking pelted with snow, like, every other day. Or whatever, like snow, ice, sleet, whatever. And the people that are supposed to be, like, treating the roads and making sure that they're not slippery and that they're cleared never do that. Almost ever. And when they do it, they do a crappy job of it. So I'm thinking what we'll do is... I haven't decided on if we'll be able to... I think if we do it this way, we could logistically do a full year. But I think maybe we might just stick to, like, 6 or 8 months just to, like, make sure that we can finish it. But I'm thinking bring it down so that normal episodes are 4 matches instead of 7. So realistically... That'll make it so that we have to come up with less storylines, so writing will be easier. And then, instead of having a pay-per-view each every month, we just have one joint pay-per-view at the end of every month, and that's it. So, we would basically each do 4 matches at the pay-per-view, and just 4 matches per episode of SmackDown, and 4 matches per episode of Raw. Or yeah, even a 3-week month, that could work too. I do that just so I could get through to the end. I've just done a full year. I had Raw, SmackDown, an all-women's show called WCW Women's Championship Wrestling. I did a Raw versus SmackDown winner take it all at Survivor Series if the losing brand would end. Yeah, like I said, probably either 3 or 4 week months, and then, like I said, yeah, those shorter episodes, because that 4 matches will probably bring us to somewhere around like 25 minutes an episode, which I know is also going to be easier for the viewers to watch, because I know, as much as I do like making the longer videos, I know also a lot of people see like an hour and a half video and they're like, no. But I have 6 match cards, but only show like 2 full matches and just show the results of the others. Something like that could work too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but that's kind of what I've been throwing around in my own head. I haven't really talked to Tyler about it, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. And like I said, obviously you guys will know about it because we'll be making a video leading up to 2K20 explaining exactly what we're doing. $2K20, I'm thinking about doing a special Legends show. It's supposed to be a lot of Legends in this year's game. Yeah, I don't know. Oops, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we've always kind of avoided Legends just because, well, the past couple years we pretty much drafted the entire active roster. So we had more than enough people to write storylines with, even for like having 7 matches a show. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do for our draft. If we're gonna be doing shorter episodes, I don't think we would necessarily need to draft such huge rosters, but might make it look retro like the old arcade games. like WrestleFest, make it all pixelated. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. That sounds cool, actually. I never really... I'll be honest, I don't really watch much, like, WWE gaming content. I mean, every now and then I'll check out, like, a subscriber's channel and stuff, but... I don't really keep up much with, like, with WWE WWE, like, 2K, like, channels and stuff. Doesn't Tyler do his own videos? He has a channel, but he doesn't really do much with it. Like, he has maybe like 10 videos total, and they're just like a couple of them are just like random things like random short things he did with his phone, and there was like one or two like things that he did with the PlayStation like share stuff, like just uploading directly to YouTube from the share menu or whatever. But it was just like, I think one was like a trophy guide for something for Advanced Warfare, and a trophy guide for something in... Maybe one or two trophy guides for something in Batman Arkham Knight. But that's about it. He doesn't really do anything crazy with it. He just kind of uploads them at random. I don't know what the last video I uploaded is. Will I be getting Modern Warfare? Probably, but, yeah. Like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic about that game. Have you tried the new zombies updates on Black Ops 4? I think I was telling Jamie earlier that I played like one match of Alpha Omega. I liked it, but I don't know. I just played one game solo, and I usually my first experience with the map is kind of tainted because I don't know what I'm doing. Because I usually just jump right in as soon as the map comes out. Like, I won't wait for, like, the zombies YouTubers to make their, like, you know, oh, here's how to pack a punch, here's how to do this, here's how to do that. I've been aimlessly running around this town for a while. Yeah, you're right. But I think we're having a good conversation, so, you know what, I'll go do this. I'll go do a mission or something. And we'll keep talking. We'll go do medical mystery. But, yeah, I don't wait for, like, the YouTubers to upload. They're like, oh, here's how to pack a punch, here's how to get all the wonder weapons stuff. I usually just hop in, try to figure it out myself, which is hard and annoying. So my first experience with the zombies map isn't always the best, but yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming a run-through of the new zombies map with my buddy JP at some point this week. I need to get back into zombies, but need a good team who knows what they're doing. Sounds good to me, bro. Not very often I get to speak to YouTubers I'm subscribed to. I love live streaming. I mean, I don't get the chance to do it very often. I would love to do it more frequently than I do, but I love being able to talk to you guys, especially in like a live format. Like, talking in the comments is one thing, but like actually like being able to have a back and forth conversation instantly with you guys is awesome. That's why I love live streaming. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about that bird. Yeah, I've jumped over to WWE and had to play around on that. I could do that, but Just because this is like so like deep like background bullshit with YouTube, but like one thing I try not to do, if I can avoid it, is I try not to like have my stream set up to be playing one game and then like swap off to another. Because like, yeah, I could go and like change the title and stuff, but I don't have a thumbnail ready for WWE or anything, and it like messes with the algorithm on YouTube, and it like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just know it totally like fucks over like the search for like that stream in particular once it becomes a video on your channel. And it's a bunch of nonsense, really, but I try my best to please the Google's algorithm. Oh wait, this isn't where I need to be for this mission. It's 6 a.m. man. WTF, I got home from work like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's like time goes so damn slow at work, and then once you get home from work, it's like time just flies. And then next thing you know, you're back at work again. I literally got this stupid car stuck again. Well, at least we're near our objective, kind of. But, yeah. Pretty much the only stream where I'll swap around with stuff, that, or at least, if possible, I usually just try to only ever swap around during the Extra Life stream. But that's because that's a 24-hour... That's a whole hullabaloo of 24 hours. So obviously, you know, I can't control that. I'm used to playing as Zero, because that's who I was playing as before. So I'm used to pressing L1 and going invisible instead of pulling out, whipping out both guns. Which I kind of would have waited until... Of course.
Keep your mitts off my boy.
Alright, well, oh, wow. Actually, he's dead already. Wow, that was easy.
Damn, that's E-Tech. If I want to treat people shot by E-Tech,
And then I know I need to use this gun, so we're going to whip it out.
now that you got Doc Mercy's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out on the local bandits?
Speaking of which, the Extra Life stream is coming up pretty soon. Now that I think about it. August 17th. I'm excited. Still trying to figure out exactly who's going to be here for that, so that I can make a better plan of what we'll be doing. But, yeah. Alright, I gotta kill 11 more bandits with this gun. But I'm just gonna hop in here. There's got to be some enemies in here, right? Yeah.
Took off one of my patients. Looks like all the weapon manufacturers licensed E-Tip from Hyperion for their experimental guns.
Have me and Rimo be special guests on the stream.
Got so rich off that iridium after the vault opened.
Oh shit. Oh, alright. I don't know why I did this, considering I need to kill the enemies with this gun. So I don't really know why I did this, but... Oh god. Yeah, I totally screwed myself over on that one. Oh no. Ugh. My allergies are bothering me. How the hell did he get up there? Okay. There we go. Of course, I need 3 more. I guess we're going on a bandit hunt. Actually, wait. What place is this? I'm just gonna drop in here because I know there's like 3 dudes, like as soon as you kind of spawn in here. I know this is also a place for another mission, so I'm gonna have to come back here anyway, so I'm not gonna loot that stuff just yet. I'm just gonna kind of yeet down here and... Oh, the other dude ran away, what the hell? Come on. There we go. Yeah, me and a couple friends have been throwing around ideas, though, for the stream. I know we're definitely doing some type of HexxedPhenom World Championship stream again. The championship's not back there. It fell off my nightstand. Or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I don't need this gun anymore, so I'm gonna swap it back out for this, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go turn this mission in. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing another HexxedPhenom World Championship tournament. I know that. I'm thinking, well, right now I'm the HexxedPhenom World Champion, if you guys forgot. Which, granted, I was planning on having it defended more often, but turns out I've only defended it once, and it was on the Extra Life stream last year, which is also the same place that I won it. But, no, okay. And then I was thinking about doing like a 24/7 rule for the HexxedPhenom Championship, or World Championship. Having it so that no matter what, like, if you're challenged for it, you have to defend it. And then I know at some point, I'm not sure when, because we have to figure out the timing, but I know Tyler wants to do a speed run of Resident Evil 2, which is why we're streaming Resident Evil 2 now, because for those of you that haven't played Resident Evil 2, if you don't know, the premise of that game is you there's two main characters, and you play, like, whichever one you pick first, that's playing through their A scenario, and then you go back and play through the second scenario as the other person. And I don't really know how it works. I don't know how much it really changes the story or what, but whatever. I just know the basis of that. And so I know that right now I'm playing as Claire for my A scenario, and then I'm going to be playing as Leon for my B scenario. So when Tyler attempts this speed run, which he's not trying to break world records, he just wants to see how fast he can do it. But he's going to be doing Leon A and then Claire B. Let me see. I'm going to go buy something with Iridium. So I don't know when we're going to be doing that, but I mean, we're going to be doing it on the actual like stream, but I don't know, like time frame wise. And I'm sure the last like 6-ish hours I'll be by myself again, like I was last year, which understandable.
Maybe that helps you kill stuff better.
All right. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna open these a couple times because I know for the one of the missions I have to do next, one of the things you have to do is you have to assassinate like a couple of different people, and you specifically are tasked with doing it with specific weapons. So I'm just gonna try to get like a couple of different weapons going in here. I think you need a sniper, a pistol.
I like it. I want
I don't remember what else. Melee, and then I don't remember what the last one is. We'll open it one more time. Alright. So let's see what we're looking at here. This shotgun we don't need. What's the highest damage sniper? 156. And then I think I want this SMG instead. Wait, is this the one I was... Hang on. Yeah. So I'm going to sell everything except that sniper. So we're going to sell that. 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 We're going to keep that. We're going to keep... Or sell that, sell that, sell that. Okay. Right? Yeah, because the first one is with a... Yeah, okay. So it's with a pistol. Then I think it's sniper, melee, and then I don't remember what the last one is. I think the last one might just be kill whoever it is. Like, whichever way you want. Alright, with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in for the first part of what will probably be many parts of Borderlands 2, because this is quite a long game. Plus, we're going to be going through all the DLCs and whatnot. So, yeah. But, yeah, we'll be finishing this up. Well, it'll take us a while, but then we'll be doing the pre-sequel, and then maybe Borderlands 1 if we have time. Before I don't know why. Before Borderlands 3 comes out, which is September 14th, somewhere around there. I think it's early December. I mean, yeah, September. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be sure to check out both of your channels if I have a chance. And, great stream, dude. Thanks for the good conversation, too. Haha, take care. Yep. Thank you guys for being in the chat. And, yeah. But, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to pack a punch that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Have a phenomenal day. And, guys, Phenom out.